I understand and respect, and I've been respectful about the people that believe that the election was stolen or rigged in 2020. I don't agree with it. I don't believe it was, but I understand that there are some people out there that genuinely believe that the election was stolen, and they have a right to their belief. What my problem is that you are making everyone look bad when you are watching ballot drop boxes and you're making a circus out of it and you're showing up in tactical gear. Some of the things that have been said on social media by these keyboard warriors, I don't care what people say about me. I actually laugh at it. I actually had a really good time when it came to the conversation with Carrie Lake. There were some clever people. Mean is funny to me sometimes. I know I'm twisted. But on social media, I don't take any of you seriously. I don't know you. You don't know me. So it doesn't matter to me what you think about me or say about me. And if it's funny, I will acknowledge, hey, that was really funny. And there were a couple of comments that, as mean-spirited as they probably were very funny about the conversation I had with Carrie Lake before I had that conversation. So I'll give you credit. Some of the comments were very funny. But what's being said about members of the media that are reporting on these ballot drop box locations and the watchers, threats, outright threats toward people that probably are meant as nothing more than just idiots online that have no self-control because they are anonymous. There's nothing more cowardly than that. It makes me crazy. I know what a hero looks like. I've seen them. I know what it looks like to watch somebody in a uniform with a badge on that cannot speak their mind. Somebody that is bound by law and by their own oath, that if you are in trouble, they will defend you, that they will run into a dangerous situation to save you, whether they know you or they don't know you, whether they agree with you or they don't agree with you. That's their job, and they do it quietly, and they do it without reservation. You don't see them going online and telling everybody what they're going to do to criminals. We don't have smack talk between law enforcement or the military and the criminals in our society or the enemy across the battlefield. But the people that are doing this are just keyboard warriors. And I'm not saying this to be inflammatory. I want them to stop. I'm somebody that didn't agree that the election was stolen. But you are feeding into the crazy narrative. The narrative of people on the opposite side of this that don't believe that the election was stolen, or that do believe, the ones that don't believe it was stolen. The narrative about the ones that do is that they're all just like you're portraying yourself to be on social media. You're looking for a civil war. You're out there in tactical gear, bandanas over your faces, intimidating voters, following people, taking pictures of license plates. Come on. You are making everybody that believes the election was stolen look like you. That's my first problem with it. My second problem with it is, here we go again. Today in St. Louis, we've got another school shooting. A 20-year-old young man murdered some people at a school. I am one of the biggest Second Amendment advocates you're ever going to hear on the radio, and I'm defending the Second Amendment all the time about how we get guns out of the hands of people that shouldn't have them instead of going after legal gun owners. And then you got people walking around, ballot drop boxes. What do you need tactical gear for? If that isn't a form of intimidation, I don't know what is. It's buffoonery is what it is. Just knock it off. You're going to sit out there in a lawn chair and a pizza and make a fool of yourself and take pictures when there's already live streaming video at all the ballot box, drop box locations, the two of them that there are. That's your business. It's your right. And I don't want to take that right away from you. No one should. You got a First Amendment right to express yourself, whether I agree with it or disagree with it. But when you start showing up in tactical gear, when it's nothing more than intimidation, you're going to flex your muscle and tell everybody how tough you are. Oh my gosh. It's infuriating because we're better than this. We all are better than this on every side of this argument. You've got reasonable people on both sides of this issue. And and it's an uphill battle for anybody that believes the election was stolen. It's an uphill battle for them to tell the world they're reasonable. And there are reasons in their mind that they believe it was stolen. It's an uphill battle. And you're making it harder. Now, I'm not one of them. You're not doing this to me. I've been very vocal on where I stand on the 2020 election. But I know a lot of very good, very reasonable, respectful people that believe the 2020 election was stolen or at least was tampered with. And they are all being categorized as people like you're portraying yourself to be. tactical gear, Civil War ready patriots that want to fight. And what you're doing is perpetuating that days before an election when people in your political party are razor thin margins of error in winning an election. And that's the image that you're portraying. And they're going to connect them to the candidates to you. And you should think about it. You just should think about it. And I hope people do. It makes me angry. I think you can tell that.